Good morning.
Morning. Oh.
Looks like a lovely day out there. Much improved from last night when we hunkered down. Or not at all. We've been lazy waiting out the change in weather, which obviously hasn't come, so it's time to get up. Our socks are still wet, so change of socks it is. We are still wet. Change of hikers it is. This is where we camped last night. Looks a bit complicated, but
Yeah. It works. It's not so wet today.
no, it's got actually, I mean, now that we finally get going, which is, I don't want to even know what time, there's actually a landscape over there. We didn't know that. It wasn't there last night and it wasn't there for most of the morning, so it's brightened up quite a bit.
You see the M62 there? Everyone in the rat race. Lucky enough, for the next couple of weeks we're not there. But once we're back, we'll be these.
Here we are on the famous Blackstone Edge. So called because it's an edge and it has black stones on it. Just realized you can already see Studley Pike in the distance there. See if I can zoom in. There it is. This is our future.
We're just on this Roman road. Yes, we had Romans in England. I took over everything. We're heading down the pub. There's Heidi down there. She's speeding ahead. But yeah, nice valley. We're heading towards the pub. Let's hope it's open.
Just passing the White House Inn, which sadly isn't open yet. It's 11:30, so we are a bit too early to have a nice cup of coffee or a beer. So we're just pushing on. This is our sort of home stretch here. People that watch our channel a lot will know we hike here a lot, up out to Studley Pike. Weather stayed on our side so far. Long may it continue. Yep. Super glamorous breakfast spot we found. Ooh. Trying out a few things from last night.
Oh, that's great.
Great. We're actually right just between two little reservoirs here. Well, two big reservoirs. And we found this course of water running through. So this is the place to have coffee, clearly.
Off again, we just had a breakfast and a coffee. And it's just behind me. Some buildings around. It's so beautiful. This is all sandstone, this. It's all beautifully made. I think this is 1830 of this reservoir made, but some of the structures have been here since then. It's beautiful made. There we go. That's quite a tall building.
Since coming down from Studley Pike, gone through a bit of farmland, and since then we've been in these rather pretty woods here. This is especially for Michael. Look, we walked past the sewage work. This time you get a video. Yeah, this really is the way. We just had a spot of lunch in a playground in Mittel. Sorry, people from the area if I slaughtered the name. And this is what awaits you straight after you've crossed the road. Wow. Probably doesn't look like anything as per usual. Yeah, it's that steep. There's a farewell wave at Studley Pike. This is how high you climb up out of Midholm. Like in something like, I don't know, 10 meters. And there's more water treatment works. Just for you, Michael. Enjoy. At the top of this climb is the graveyard of all those who didn't make it. It's a beautiful old graveyard. It's obviously no longer used. Very pretty. Oh, by the way, after the graveyard, still more climbing.
Yeah.
I can't even see how steep this is past Brian.
This
This is kind of brutal. But as we like to tell ourselves, every hill we climb today, we don't have to climb tomorrow. I stand corrected. The graveyard down there was not for the hikers. The hikers' graveyard is here.
It's the top of the water thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's all blocked off.
Yeah. We couldn't trust certain engineering types to not stick their nose in there and fall down.
No, I'm not going in there. Look at the shock on Heidi's face. Little old pasty come to see us. Hello, little old pasty. Thought you were in the Netherlands.
This is an interesting little section. I'd say you have to watch where you're stepping here, but you can't actually see where you're stepping, so just move very, very, very slowly. And hope that this path goes somewhere. And no, we're not taking some random shortcut. This is genuinely the Pennine Way.
Let's stretch it.
Right. Made it to the new delight at Jackbridge, where you can camp for £10. I think it's £5 per person, so it's really cheap. It's a pub down there.
Yeah.
But actually, it's only open at weekends at the moment,
Yeah.
unfortunately. I think they class Friday as a weekend as well, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
A chef, so most of their trade is actually food.
Yeah, they did. Since COVID, they've not done food. I think it's just a
Chef left.
haven't got a chef at the moment. But yeah, this is the field in which you can camp. As you can see, there's loads of room, and they've got a few electric hookups for RVs as well. Nice place, lovely people.
Yeah.
Got chatting to a couple of the locals who were just very, very funny gentlemen. So that's it for the night. It did look like it was going to rain earlier. As we were coming here, we were hit by drops, and now it's gone away again. I think this is going to be the story for us going forward for the next few days. On, off, on, off. Today we had the rain covers on for about a minute, because it looked like it was really coming in, and then 5 minutes later we were sweating, so off they came again. It's just one of those. But yeah, this is us for the night. Bit of comfort for once.
We'll come back at 8. The pub closes at 8.
Yeah.
We've got an hour and
So we just pitched the tent and
we'll come back.
gonna have a couple of
We'll have
drinks.
food and water.
Yeah.
And that'll be us done for the night. And then we'll set off at about 7:30 this time.
Yes. No waiting out the rain, hopefully, this time. So once the clouds had lifted, we continued our hike up to the top of White Hill, which was like maybe not 100 meters or so, and then passed it to the M62 crossing, and from then on we're basically on home turf. All this stretch along Blackstone Edge and down to the pub and past the reservoirs is something we do an awful lot of day hiking in that area, so you know, it all felt slightly odd, to be honest, to be doing all these bits and not gonna be going home to the car at the end of the day. But yeah, we made it all the way out to Studley Pike, and then you follow. I mean, you can see this map. I have to say, as nice as the A to Z for the coast to coast was, the one for the Pennine Way is not that great, because they've got all these paths, all the alternative paths, and they're not telling you. You know, the coast to coast one has sort of a yellow line going through, but these are just showing you the paths and going like, well, pick one. And it's really confusing. I mean, the path itself, to hike it, is clear, but to find it on these maps, I mean, this, I think, is where we went. The Pennine Way. Down to Mithon. And then up the other side of the hill. This, I think, is the Pennine Way. Yeah, there, Pennine Way, so we came up that way. And heard rumours of the pub being open at Jack Bridge, and it was. And that's where we stayed the night.